Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor. Revelio.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. To align these statues with their reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos. Revelio. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Protego.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the Pensieve, the Locket, and the Path to Both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas Nigellus Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio. I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new 5th year.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragonfang, like that one man. Did you see the way they prevented Snape at the end of the cooking ceremony last night? I can't imagine.
Well, I suppose. No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my...
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Nothing yet. I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominis. Ominis Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominis.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominis. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? I wish I... Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I tried transforming a rabbit into a dinner plate the other day. Ended up with a platter that had long ears.
I can't go up there. Revelio.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
I suppose I'd be curious about the beautification potion.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Lumos. Revelio.
In my blood, my mother said. From her side, at least.
I find if I try to
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide? Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities.
Revelio.
Inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the castle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronen. He's a clever and entertaining wizard. And...
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against...
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend a mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to... Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all.
Almost precisely what Professor... Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been...
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the...
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose...
Very well. Enough chit-chat. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details?
Of course.
Good luck today. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date.
Yes, Professor.
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today. Did I hear you masterfully evade, Professor?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely...
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to you. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility, and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supply. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's I shall reach out when I have more information. For now, Focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master.
Protego!
I promise you.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I'll get up the nerve to ask him to
There's
show me.
something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this paint. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
Are there any other empty paint?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been...
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains. Do come and find me if you stumble on
Lumos.
something illuminating that's...
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Sometimes I wish I needed a new one.
Revelio.
Seems rather dull.
Revelio. Lumos.
Sounds like you.
What? Oh, hello. Oh. Very funny. Oh, we the jester. Stick with the jar. Your face. Oh, hello, Rabbit Cigar. Oh, shut up. The both of you. My brother.
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the castle for holidays.
Revelio.
The staircase is unnerving.
Protego.
Foolish is to get
Revelio. Lumos.
I most certainly do not.
Have you ever visited any of the...
Revelio.
Some nice shops to be found.
Rumor has it there's an abandoned... Tried to summon the pepper at dinner.
Revelio.
I tried to brew some Amortentia once. It was an awful disaster. I thought he'd take an interest in me.
ever noticed them? Hear that?
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio.
I think there were doxy eggs as well. But
Revelio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
do you find it hard to get the right...
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I saw...
You did?
I found the location depicted in the painting.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Protego! Revelio.
My older sisters taught me everything I needed to know about Hogwarts before I stepped foot in the castle, including how...
in the kitchen.
That was it.
Revelio.
Relieved to finally have an answer
How we
as to
get
why.
into Blackthorn? Not that I'd want to go in.
Have you ever seen a professor outside?
Revelio.
I'd imagine.
If I had to pick one from do you find yourself
Wish I could see what Hogwarts. Terrifying.
Hogwarts is second.
my friends and I lose track of the time when we were
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses. Came as no surprise to my father.
Some of us don't necessarily
want them to go back to the lesson.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles up, that's it! Don't lose your composure! Very good! Excellent control there. Happens to the best of us. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of... Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Splendid!
Watch this. There we go.
Accio!
Stay focused.
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Accio!
Very good.
Watch this. Phew. Nicely done. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. Took weeks for me to...
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate you. I transferred here from Ouagadougou. My mother received an offer. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and...
This may seem an odd question, but is...
Mostly.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just... I find wandless magic. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using it.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding.
Thank you for asking. I think... Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word,
if
you
so
would.
inclined.
After my brother learned...
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Revelio. You wanted to speak with me, Professor? Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly...
What charm is there in thee? You did well, managing to...
Thank you, Professor. I enjoy...
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Protego!
And by the end of this, the Minister for Magic is Albert Moon.
Says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was...
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Are you sure you might?
Got you!
Please, you annoying little...
Revelio. Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what...
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your mark.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick...
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel. Leviosa! Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you...
I put you on the spot.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great art o'clock.
Understood, Professor.
So, again. All right. That's enough spectacle for one.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You dueled...
Nice work.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
I enjoyed that. It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Didn't expect a new student to be... Then again...
In fact, it was.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive...
Unsanctioned?
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So, if you want to get the most out of your time, whether it's joining a secret dueling club, sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure perhaps somewhere look for Luke and Brattleby. Till next time.
Revelio.
Bravery runs in my family. I've never even cried. Even when my brother put a Grindylow on my bed. Possibly a thing.
Revelio.
Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swing. Whee!
Revelio.
Eyes on me, musicians. We're about to begin our next piece.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Leviosa.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for...
Then you've come to the right...
How does cross wands work?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and it's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded...
Of course.
I agree. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along. So, care to step...
Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Accio, come on! Descendo!
Expulso!
Leviosa! Springo! Accio!
1, 2!
duel. Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Again, congratulations on your first... Hope to see you back here again.
Protego!
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
I said, teach me everything. In fact, through the Imperial stuff, I swear I'll get on that train and go home.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well? I heard as much from Professor... Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did...
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet... Now, regarding the... We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds...
Thank you, Professor.
And you've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own...
Can you tell me more about the potion?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they... Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before.
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.